Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to JTV's Game of the Week. I'm John Gallagher.
And I'm Connor Kavas.
And we're here to bring to you a live matchup between your Jackson Memorial Jaguars and your Jackson Liberty Lions. What are you expecting to watch in tonight's game here, Connor?
I'm expecting to watch a shootout here. I think both offenses are really amazing, and I'm really excited to see what happens. Evan Catron is a great quarterback. He's got a big arm. He could run it. He could do anything.
I couldn't agree more. We're looking at Liberty kicking off here to Memorial to start off this game as we are underway here. As it's kicked to about the 17, and it's taken up by Tyler Brito, and he's taking it down the field, gets midfield, keeps going, and he's taken down around the 40-yard line. A big run there for Jackson Memorial.
A run there by Memorial. He just found the open gap and just took it all the way there.
There is a flag on the play here, so we're going to look to see what that is. But a good return there as we wait on this ruling. It's going to be an interesting game for sure for Memorial. They're going to be looking at a new quarterback here, Lonnie Cebulski, as we take a look at this replay here. You see, again, that big run and a good stop there by Liberty. I believe that was number 21, John Riley, with the stop. And the flag was against Memorial, so it's going to be taken back to their own 44-yard line.
Really excited to see what Memorial does here on this first play. See if they're really going to go full on offensive and try to get a look downfield or just run the ball.
It's really going to be a test to see what Lonnie can do here at quarterback, being his first game this year. Oh, and there's a pitch, and it goes over to Lonnie, and he's going to take it himself. A nice trick play there, and he's going to go out around the 27.
Didn't expect to see that on the first play, huh?
No, not at all. I think it's a good example of how Jackson Memorial definitely needs to utilize all their resources in this game with John Guigna not able to play today. So I think this is going to be a good test for them. But Liberty as well. I think Liberty's going to be able to step in here and put up a big
good defense.
Yeah, they're going to put up a very good challenge, and I'm very interested to see which way this goes because it could go either way. The ball's around the 25. It's snapped, and Cebulski hands it off. And it's a short gain on the play. That was Leo Shimonovich, there, with the carry. And a good stop again by Liberty.
Yeah, good read right there, seeing the run.
So it'll be 2nd and 9 here with a gain of 1. As we see the snap here, fakes the handoff, takes it outside and throws it.
It's picked
off. And he's going to get some yards here. He could go all the way. He's at the 30 and he's stopped.
Wow, what a play by Liberty right there.
Stopped around the 25. A great play by Liberty. Looks like Simonson with the interception there.
Great play by Liberty, coming up big with the ball in their own half.
Shane Simonson, a senior. So we're going to take a look at this replay here as you see.
Intercepts the ball and just takes it all the way down the sideline.
And a huge play to start this game off for Liberty. Very important on their end that they hold off Memorial on the first play as Memorial was the first team to receive. Now they're going to have the chance to get started pretty quickly here.
Yeah, chance to score here.
And it's taken outside, and then a tackle. That was, I believe, number 12, Jake Bosco. And Christian Pallone with the tackle on the play.
Yeah, nothing really there for Liberty. Memorial was there.
It's a good defensive play there by Memorial. Loss of 5 there. And, they're going to have to hold off Liberty a little bit here as they definitely have the momentum.
Definitely.
A big play there again by Simonson to be able to take over for Liberty for this game. As Liberty gets ready for the snap. And it's handed off there, and he breaks a couple of tackles. That was number 3.
That was Jaden Brown on that one. Freshman, actually.
Very good play there by Brown. Able to break a couple tackles right down the middle.
Liberty's star running back is actually out for the season with a broken ankle. So Jaden Brown here is going to have to step up here.
And so this will be 3rd and 8 here at the 23. And it's going to be a throw. It looks like he was able to get the yards he needed for the first down, but we're going to see here.
Looks like he just might be short.
Oh, it was incomplete.
Flag on the play. Let's see what this is.
Very interested to see what happened there.
Yeah, I couldn't quite catch that.
It looked like they had taken the ball up the middle, but they might have faked me out here.
Yeah. Well, it's 4th down here for Liberty.
And so 4th and 5 for the Lions. They're going to go for it, it looks like.
I think that's a risky decision
I think it's a smart play, though. You know, early in the game, you want to take advantage.
He throws it right
pass
into
is
the middle.
caught, and that'll be a first down for Jackson Liberty.
Wow, what a play by Evan Catron to put it on the dime there.
I think, you know, good decision by Liberty's coaching staff here. You know, early in the game, you have the momentum. You might as well go for it. And Joe DeVito gets the first down.
So you take a look here, you see Joe DeVito. Great job there, getting through the 2 defenders.
And it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line here. And it's handed off.
Jaden Brown. Can't get anywhere on that one.
He'll get a couple. Short game. And it's a big opportunity here for Jackson Liberty to see if they can come up with a big scoring chance here. And any team that can take the lead first definitely gets that momentum going for their team. You see the snap there? And a trick play again as it's taken to the end zone. Touchdown Jackson Liberty. Jake Bosco with the touchdown.
Jake Bosco Jr. for the Lions. Really a great player, lots of speed in him.
And this is a huge touchdown here for Jackson Liberty. Not often in this Connor Cup that Jackson Liberty is able to come up on top in the beginning of the game, so this is a huge opportunity for them.
Yeah, definitely. You can see the red zone there through the shot from the sky. It's really roaring here. Liberty with the home field advantage in this one. They definitely have the upper hand here.
And the kick is up, and it is good. So it's 7-0 Jackson Liberty over Jackson Memorial here. As we go in and take a look here at this touchdown, the trick play by Jackson Liberty, and Jake Bosco again with that great run to the outside.
Yeah, just pure speed on that one, just taking it to the outside.
That's what Liberty's going to need to do here in order to really control this game. Jackson Liberty has a fast offense here, and Memorial's defense might not be able to keep up with that. So if they can continue to do that, they're gonna have themselves a very interesting game. Memorial, though, definitely needs to utilize their skill as well. They have that same speed, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see what Memorial can do on the second drive here. You know, nerves have settled down a little bit now as we've come into this game. 7 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first quarter.
Kicking for the Lions is John Riley. as it's a short kick.
Really short.
And fielded by Memorial, and I believe that was number 43 on the play. As he kind of just fell on that one there to make sure he protected it. An interesting choice there. You see this kick again. They take over on the 36-yard line.
Yeah, he just fell out of it. Didn't really want to take too many chances there.
Yeah, it's just, you know, on those short kicks, you never know how quickly the other team is going to get to you. And if you field it and get hit right away, a lot of times that ball can pop loose because you're not really prepared for that hit.
Yeah.
As Shimanovic gets the carry there to gain a couple of yards.
2nd and 4 here.
2nd and 4 from the 32. I'm sorry, the 42. As we see the snap here, Sapolsky hands it off again, and it's going to be close.
Looks like he's just stopped short here.
Looks like Sapolsky's going to be heading for that running game here, and they're moving the chains, so it looks like that was good enough for a first down.
Memorial really utilizing their run game here in this one.
Yeah, you know, when you have a new quarterback coming in, I think you definitely have to look at all options, and you might want to calm his nerves a little bit too.
Yeah, you know, let him get a couple plays in, get the feel for the game.
Exactly. As it'll be 1st and 10 from the 46. As snapped and handed off yet again, and a hard fall there. That was
It really was.
number 41, Dylan Cook. And that's another short gain, about 3 yards. Makes it to about the 48-yard line. So we take a look at this replay here. You see the handoff gets through, tries to get through traffic there, and he gets tripped up a little bit. It looks like by his own player, and goes down at about the 48. This is 2nd and 7. And we've got a flag on the play.
Looks like it's going to be on the Memorial offense here.
Yeah, that is. It's a false start. So it'll be 2nd and 12. Connor, what do you think? It looks like Memorial's trying to rush the offense a little bit, trying to throw Liberty off. Do you think it's working?
I think it's really working. They're gaining a couple yards every play. You know, you don't need to go big on one play. You don't got to get 15 yards. Just a couple yards each time. It's really going to move the chains and get them into the red zone before you know it.
It's a lot of college football teams are doing this nowadays, where they rush that play. It's very interesting because you think about it, you only need those couple of yards each play to get that first down. So it's smart. You know, you can pick up the yards you need, but at the same time, keep that defense on the field extra long.
Exactly.
But
and Memorial might not be trusting in their quarterback a little bit too much here, as he threw a pick in the first quarter, in the beginning of it.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting because it's a very interesting situation where you have to kind of trust in that quarterback, but at the same time, you want to be able to do what your offense does best. It's going to be interesting to see what happens here, what continues on here.
Personally, I think they should pass it. I think they should let this new quarterback get a chance to get a reception here.
Yeah, well, on third and 11, I would expect to see a pass, but they actually hand it off. And
that Lions defense is too good.
He stopped, and that was Cook again with the carry. This is going to be an issue for Memorial. If they keep running it, it looks like that line is holding up pretty well for Liberty. So it'll be 4th and 11. They're going to punt it here. With all the trick plays we've seen, I wouldn't be surprised to see a fake punt at some time this game.
Yeah, you never know.
As that one's a pretty good kick. And it's down at around the 27. Pretty good kick there.
Lions offense taking the field here. I would have liked to see Evan Catron throw the ball more on that first drive.
Yeah, I agree. You know, it's something too where you look you look at the Memorial defense, you look at what their weaknesses are, and if it's the run game, if they let guys through, you might as well run it, try to get those extra yards. But it's going to be interesting to see how much they use Catron's arm here, because he's got a good arm. He can go downfield when he needs to. They hand it off here, and he's going to be stopped. Looks like it might have been a loss of yards here. It was Brown on the carry. Looks like it's just about even here for no loss. Or no gain. So it's 7-0 Jackson Liberty here against the Jackson Memorial Jaguars. If you're just tuning in, it's still the first quarter, about 3:14 left. As we see Liberty snap the ball again, and another handoff. Good hold there by the Jackson line, or the Memorial line. And I think this is where we're going to get to see Catron's arm on this third down.
Definitely. I think the defense is expecting it too.
But you know, when the defense is expecting it, you never know. Sometimes they go for that run and try to throw them off, and that might be what they're trying to do here. Is, you know, you saw that trick play down there earlier.
Little reverse psychology.
Yeah. As we get set here.
Evan Catron is in shotgun.
And
motions a couple players to the right.
They might try to make a hole there for him on the left, and that they will.
Scrambling.
And he's going to get the first down and then some.
Like I said before, Evan can run. He's really good at it. He's got a lot of speed in him.
And it looks like they might mark him out. There might have been a flag on the play, actually. As the ball's being brought back. Yeah, there must have been a flag here.
It's going to be about 39 here for the Lions.
It's a false start on the Lions, actually.
So sloppy jobs that really cost you when it comes to the end of the game.
Yes, it does, and that's really unfortunate. That good run there by Catron.
Yeah, brought him out to midfield.
This will be 3rd and 14 for the Lions. As they're going to have to go for even more here. Now that they went with that trick play there a little bit with that run by Catron off to the left, I'm going to expect him to throw it now at 3rd and 14.
Hopefully. They got a star wide receiver, Joe DeVito, who's a senior.
So it looks like they're going to look downfield here. And they will, but it's blocked and incomplete.
Nice tip there by Memorial. Catron had an open wide receiver there.
He did, yeah. Going right down towards about the 30 or 35. As we take a look at this again, you see the throw, and it went right off of number 50, Colin McCarthy.
Colin McCarthy Jr. really showing a lot of potential.
McCarthy, 6'6", a huge player there for Jackson Memorial. As we're going to see the punt here, kickers lined up back at about the 10. And
it's a high one.
High kick down to about the 37. And it's going to be a 1st and 10.
Good kick there, about a 40-yard punt.
Yeah. Not too bad there by Jackson Liberty. You know, and it's going to be important for Memorial's defense now to keep holding off Liberty.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle here so far.
Yeah, you know, you're looking at the run game of both teams so far. They're picking up those short gains, but penalties have cost both teams in pretty important situations. So
definitely.
There's the handoff again. As
breaking a tackle. Flag got down.
Leo Shimonovich with that run. We're going to see what that flag is.
Looks like it's holding on the offense.
And there's another penalty that's going to cost them. So you see that replay there. I didn't catch the hold, but it's going to be very very important for the Liberty defense now here to step up and hold Memorial off, as Memorial got that big opportunity there.
Yeah, we were just talking about penalties just before too.
Yeah.
Gets another one after a first down.
They always get you when you get those big plays.
Yeah.
It's going to be a pitch back there. And a gain of a few.
About 3 Liberty players there on that one.
Make it second down. Shimonovich again with the carry. And see some good respect there shown between Leo Shimonovich and Jimmy Harley, as Harley made that tackle. And you love to see that here, you know. As much as they are crosstown rivals, there's a lot of friends on the
they
field.
grew up together, you know.
These guys grew up together playing Pee Wee football, and it's a lot of camaraderie on the field today. So it's really cool to see that, as we see a throw here by Cebulski, and it looks like they're going to get the first down here, and it will be the first down. Steven Vigliarolo with the catch. Vigliarolo, a senior on Jackson Memorial. It's Harley with the tackle on him to push him out of bounds. And it looks like Memorial's going to slow their offense down a little bit here now. They're not going to rush it, but
hand off to the fullback.
Good enough for a couple of yards here, 2 or 3. As it's going to bring the ball to about the 47 here, it looks like. 2nd and 8 from the 48, actually.
And that's the end of the first quarter.
That'll be the end of the first quarter. Score 7-0 Jackson Liberty over Jackson Memorial.
Yeah, though Liberty scored in that first quarter, it was real defensive battle, I think.
It definitely was, and you see it. I mean, that quarter flew by very quickly. And it's
a lot of runs in there.
Yeah, it's a big opportunity here for Liberty. You know, they kicked off at the beginning of the game, so Jackson Liberty will get the ball at the beginning of the second half after this second quarter here, and that'll be a big opportunity for them. But
yeah, definitely, they do need a stop here on this drive, though. Memorial is at midfield. One more first down, and Memorial's looking for touchdown.
Memorial doing a good job of utilizing the field wisely, but you know, they should be looking outside a little bit more. They keep trying to run down the middle. Shimonovich, a good running back for them, but you know, if you keep running down the middle, it's very predictable once you get towards the middle of the game. They'll keep looking for that. So you want to look outside a little more, get creative with your plays, see what they can do here. I wouldn't be surprised to see Cebulski throw soon.
2nd and 8 here.
As he takes the handoff first and then hands it to Shimonovich, who then runs outside, gets that first down and a couple of more. And like I was saying, running it outside might not be a bad idea. So that'll move the chains for a first down here, as Memorial getting closer and closer to the end zone. You take a look at this replay, the handoff to Shimonovich as he gets the yards he needs and then some. First down at the 36.
That was Jacob Stasiunas on that tackle right there. Senior for the Lions.
As Cebulski with the throw. And that's complete by number 7. And that'll get them even closer to a first down here. Looks like they've got a 2nd and 5 about.
Memorial's been driving the ball down the field here in the second quarter.
Yeah, that they have, and they got to keep the pressure up and keep the momentum going. Shimanovic again outside. Almost found a hole there, but he will get the yards he needs for a first down.
Yeah, nice stop there by Jake Bosco, the one who actually scored the touchdown for Liberty.
Very versatile player, and you see a lot of players doing that for Jackson Liberty. When you take a look at John Riley, a big part of that Liberty offense, but also one of their kickers. As it'll be the first and 10 at the 24. Again, 7-0 here, 10:33 left in the first half. As you get a handoff here. Shimanovic tries to go down the middle, but he's stopped for only a short gain. Yeah,
it's got to come a time where Liberty's really got to read that run game and fill the holes.
So it'll be about second and 7 here. So at the 20-yard line here, as it's run by Shimanovic again, a good tackle.
Shimanovic is having himself a game here.
Yes, he is, and that was, I believe, number 4 for Jackson Liberty.
I think Shimanovic is at almost every yardage here in the second quarter, from the 50-yard line all the way down here to about the 20.
It's 3rd and 4 here. As we get set here, big challenge for Memorial, as they're going to hand it off, and they are stopped.
4th down here for the Jaguars.
And my guess is they're gonna go for it. You know, I don't believe they'd be able to get that field goal from that far off, from that far out. That is the loss on the play. And like I said, I don't think they'll be able to get that field goal, but at the same time, there's no room to punt. So it's going to be 4th and 5.
Justin Burkett is the kicker for Memorial here.
So you can hear both teams' fans.
Looking wide open.
That's number 9, Jake McCowan, with the first down catch for Jackson Memorial.
Jake McCowan, a junior here for Memorial.
And a good play there by Liberty to stop him before he could get any more yards, but it's going to be first and goal from the 6. As Memorial offense gets set. Handoff to Shimanovic, and a loss of 4 on the play.
One of the biggest plays here for Liberty in the second quarter. They really needed that one.
It's Harley with the tackle on Shimanovic. Beautiful night here in Jackson, New Jersey, as we see this Connor Cup between the Jackson Memorial Jaguars and the Jackson Liberty Lions. Scores 7-0 Lions over Jaguars, but Jackson Memorial inching ever so closely to a touchdown here. It's the 2nd and goal from the 10. 7:20 left in the second quarter.
Memorial back in I formation here.
And it looks like he's going to look to throw.
Play action.
And there's a lot of pressure. He gets the throw off, and it's intercepted by Liberty. There is nobody in sight. He's going to take it down the field. And what a play by Liberty. 13-0 after that touchdown now.
What a play by Joe DeVito. And this red zone is going absolutely crazy right now.
And this is going to be a very, very challenging time for Jackson Memorial, as another interception, this time a pick 6 by Cebulski, and they've got to figure out what they're going to do here. Because right now it looks like they're going to have to go back to that run game a little more. As Riley getting set for the field goal. But this is a massive touchdown for for Liberty, my apologies, and they have just taken away all momentum Memorial had.
Yeah, definitely. They marched the ball down the field from the 50-yard line in the second quarter.
As we wait here for the officials to get set.
Memorial had the ball for 9 minutes in that second quarter, only be picked off at the goal line.
And field goal is up, and it is good. So John Riley makes that field goal, 14-0 Liberty over Memorial. And this is insane for Jackson Liberty. 2 interceptions for Cebulski that are really really hurting this Memorial offense right now, but I believe they'll be able to get back in this.
Everybody get those 50 tickets. You gotta get those 50 tickets. Also, make sure you go in that stand. There is hot food, and it's not only hot, but it's good food.
Liberty kicking the ball off here. We've got about 7 minutes left before halftime. They definitely got some time to do something and make something happen here.
This red zone is going crazy right now. The band very hyped up right now after that touchdown.
I'm not sure if Liberty's ever been up 14-0 here.
I don't believe they have.
It's great for Liberty here.
As we see the run here to about the 37. And Memorial's offense is gonna take the field again. This is a huge game for Jackson Liberty, as they've struggled a little bit this season. Jackson Memorial currently sitting at 6-0, 5-0 in division play. And so this is going to be a very big test for Memorial's offense to see if they can get back in this. So there's a handoff here, and a good run, and it was number 41, Dylan Cook, it looks like, the fullback. That'll move the chains good enough for another Jackson Memorial first down. You see the good tackle there by Liberty after he was able to get some extra yards. As it's handed off again to number 41, Dylan Cook. A gain of a couple, short gain that is.
Memorial pounding that run game again, just moving the chains.
Yeah, that interception is going to throw off their offense a little bit here. As it doesn't look like they're going to look to throw the ball too much.
Yeah, it's definitely making them a little bit more nervous to throw the ball.
That again, I mean, if they can manage to pick up the yards they need through the run game, I don't think you'd want to take the chance throwing the ball. As a good tackle there, Dylan Cook with the run again, so.
Good tackle by Jimmy Harley there.
Memorial changing up, trying to go elsewhere aside from Shimonovich. And after that first big play by Cook, it's going to be a big 3rd and 8 here for the Lions defense. If they can hold them here, then the Lions are going to have a good chance. as we get a flag.
Flag on the play.
Looks like it's going to be on the Jaguars. And it'll be
About 3rd and 12 here.
it'll be a big opportunity here for Cebulski to possibly throw the ball. And
Yeah, they threw 2 picks. I think that Memorial should really trust him here with the throw.
you know, because it's funny, except for the 2 picks, his arm hasn't looked too bad. And there we see another throw, and it's over the head of Jake McCowan.
Just a little bit too much on that one, though.
As we're going to bring out their special teams here for a punt, it looks like. But it's very interesting when you see the offense right now from Memorial, because like I was saying, the 2 completions that he has were pretty good, and he was under a lot of pressure. So he can throw the ball under pressure. It's just those 2 interceptions, the wrong place at the wrong time. As Jake Bosco calls for the fair catch.
Nice 42-yard punt there.
So this will be at the 20. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the Lions 20. 14-0. With 4:16 left in the first half. Big opportunity here for the Lions.
Yeah, I think Liberty should play a little bit more conservative now. Just go into halftime with the lead. Don't make any mistakes here.
Especially with the opportunity to receive at the beginning of the second half.
Yeah, it definitely plays a big part here.
Yeah, you don't want to necessarily force something and cause them a turnover.
Yeah, because one turnover and that good chance Memorial's going to score it.
Exactly, and if Memorial, these next 7 points are going to be very important. You see the replay here, but the next 7 points can either put Liberty up by a large margin, or Memorial would be back in this thing. And if
whoever scores next definitely is going to dictate how this game's going to go.
It's going to swing the momentum quite a bit. Right now, momentum in Liberty's favor after 2 big touchdowns. And a throw is intended for Jake Bosco, but it's incomplete.
A little bit off target
just outside his reach. So it'll be 3rd and 10. And I'm expecting to see Catron throw, but with the way this game's going, I wouldn't be surprised to see a run as well.
Yeah, we really haven't seen much of Jaden Brown here tonight, the freshman.
No, not too much. We also haven't seen much of DeVito either.
Yeah, nobody really from the offense. It's really been a good defensive game for Liberty.
Big stop there for Memorial. So the pass by Catron is complete, but about 4 yards short. This will be about a 4th and 4. So you see that replay there where he's forced out of bounds. And this will be, looks like a punt here.
Yeah, quick 3 and out here. Good defense from Memorial.
You see the punt, a good kick. Goes to about midfield, fair catch. So it was received by, looks like number 12 for Jackson Memorial. As ball's at about 49.
3 minutes, 14 seconds left in the first half.
Oh, and then a botched snap there. It's fumbled, but recovered by Memorial.
Just dropped it out of his hands there. They ran into each other, I think.
Yes, they did. I wasn't sure what they were going for there. I don't know if they were trying for a trick play or if
Yeah,
it
I think
was
it was
just
an option there.
Yeah, I don't know if it was just a mistake there on the field, but nevertheless, a loss of yards. It'll
Yeah, a
be
lot of yards.
2nd and long.
Sets him about 5 yards back on the first play of the drive.
My mic's on.
As it's handed off to number 20. That's Jabari Lofton.
About a yard short from the line of scrimmage there.
As it'll be 3rd and
Pull yourself this way, look at me.
looks like 3rd and 10 here. Third and 10 from the 49. 14-0. Jackson Liberty up over Jackson Memorial. 1:58 left. As Memorial gets set. And Liberty lining up now to try to stop them here on this 3rd down attempt. Cebulski looking for the receiver on the sidelines. That was Vigliarolo, but it's incomplete. So
Nice job by Cebulski there, scrambling and finding the open man. Just couldn't get the catch though.
definitely, yes. And it looks like they're going to kick it here. You know, I almost wonder here if you're Memorial, what you say to your team in the locker room. You know, do you try to take the pressure off of them? Try to say, you know, just sit back and play your game, or do you try to put a little bit more pressure on them and
I think
maybe get them going?
They really got to hype this team up. I'm not really seeing a lot of excitement here. They're not really excited to start the drive and get a nice touchdown. They need a big play here to keep the
What are you so
the,
excited?
Memorial,
You're so excited for the
crowd.
game, right? Do you think we're going to win this year?
I do. I mean, we have 2 touchdowns so far. We're doing great. A lot of my friends are out there killing it. My sister's going to perform with the band right now. I'm having a great time.
What do you think of the Red Zone this year? I think the Red Zone's really come together this year.
I was just in there. It's so much fun. We're all loud. We're screaming. We're getting hype. It's a great time.
And what do you think of the band this year? The band did an outstanding number. How do you think of the band?
They did really good. They're winning best overall every single competition they could do, and my sister's going to perform now. A lot of my friends are in there. They're going to do a great performance. Can't wait.
Can't wait. All right, so from your perspective, do you think that we have an actual shot this year? Because I know in the past, Liberty's had a couple of rough-ins, but do you think in your heart that the Liberty Lions will win this year?
I'm not a fortune teller, but I think we do have a shot. I think we do. I think we're going to pull through, and I think we're going to win. I really do.
All right, thank you, Emily, so much for your time. All right, back to you guys.
And we are back here. It is Liberty with the ball around the 22-yard line. 1st and 10. As stopped there by Memorial's defense. Brown with the carry.
Memorial's defensive line has really been doing a lot of stops here. Jaden Brown not being able to find any gaps and get any big runs.
8-1 on the play. 2nd and 9 for the Lions.
It's going to be 2nd and 9 here for the Lions. 1:25 left. So there's a timeout called. Very interested to see if you're these Lions, do you just keep running the ball? That way you don't take any risks of a turnover here with not too much time left and the ball close to your end zone.
Yeah, definitely. I think they should just run the ball. You know, about 1:25 left in the half. Just run it out, hit the locker room, and come up with a game plan for the second half.
I couldn't agree more. But at the same time, if you can go up here by another touchdown and then get the ball back, that's a huge opportunity. As Liberty gets set here. 2nd and 9 on the 23. As they're gonna run it again. And Brown carries it. Looks like might be a no gain here. As you see that replay there, good tackle by Memorial. As about 1:18 left. It's going to be a big 3rd down for the Lions here. And Liberty's lining back up here. As Catron takes the snap, it's handed off. Brown on the carry, not good enough for a 1st down, so looks like Liberty's gonna have to kick this.
We'll have about a couple more plays left to try to make something happen before the end of the 1st half.
Clock's running down here. It's 4th down for the Lions, so it looks like Memorial was calling those timeouts earlier. My apologies, I thought it was Liberty, so now Liberty running the clock down as much as they can.
Looks like Evan Catron is on the field, so it looks like they will go for it.
Not a bad idea. Not too much time left. But if this doesn't go your way, yeah, this could be a this could be a big chance for Memorial. So they're going to probably take their time on this.
Yeah, we think their situation here if they want to really do.
As Liberty takes their timeout here. And we're going to throw it down to an interview.
You're on the Memorial side, right? Do you think you guys are going to start making a comeback?
Oh, yeah, definitely, no doubt. We've just been slacking the first part, but we're going to get it. Yeah.
All right. So how do you think Jag Nation's doing this year? I see that you guys are a little loud over there on that side.
Honestly, I think the contrary. I think we were getting a little bit crazier than last year. Yes.
And what do you think about the football game? Like, I know your team. What do you think of your lineup this year? Do you think your lineup's a strong lineup and will actually beat Liberty's?
I have faith. I definitely have faith. 100%.
All right, back to you guys.
And thank you for that great interview. We are looking at another timeout by the Lions. So I think these last 3 minutes here.
Yeah, they've been a long one.
They've been longer than the rest of the game, it seems. So
Definitely.
they're taking their time here, making sure they get their play set. Because if this doesn't go right, this gives Memorial one last chance to get on the scoreboard here. But if it goes right, we could be looking at another big opportunity for the Lions.
I don't know about you, but I'm thinking pass here for the Lions offense.
What was that?
I said I don't know about you, but I think I'm thinking pass here from these.
Oh, yes, definitely. But it looks like they're actually going to kick it.
Oh, it does.
So it looked like they might have been just trying to throw Memorial off and get them off sides. But that kick is short, and Memorial's going to let the Lions
I don't even think Memorial was
touch it.
Yes.
Lions down the ball on the Jackson Memorial 42-yard line.
So this will be 1st and 10 from Memorial's 42.
Take over 1st and 10 Jackson Memorial.
They do have to get out of bounds, though, if they try to go for 2 plays here. I don't believe they have any more timeouts left.
I think any score, even a field goal, could really help them more.
One pose. Please go to the concession stand. You lost something there at the concession stand.
As there's the fake throw, and it's a handoff. And gets him to midfield. 7 seconds on the clock. And they're not going to have enough time, it looks like here. 1 second, and that'll do it for the first half. Score 14-0, Jackson Liberty over the Jackson Memorial Jaguars. A huge lead here. Huge lead here for the Jaguars. And we take a look at this replay here. A good run by Dylan Cook as we head to halftime. As the Liberty band comes and takes the field.
Yeah, you know, Liberty is up 14-0, but really the score doesn't tell you how the game's been going. It's been really a defensive battle, stuck in midfield. No team has really been coming out on top, I think.
So again, 14-0 the score, Jackson Liberty over Jackson Memorial. And Memorial band showing their support to the Liberty band.
Liberty band is setting up their show, which is called Everest.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your halftime entertainment, Jackson Liberty High School is proud to present the Liberty Lion Band.
So again, Liberty Lion Band, their show theme is Everest.
All selections include Expedition Begins, The Avalanche, Host of Swords, and The Summit. Drum majors in the band, Paige Shields, Holly Thayer, and Tori Cundy.
Again, 14-0 the score going into the halftime here. Jackson Liberty over Jackson Memorial. And we are going to take a break during this halftime, and we will see you soon for the second half.
Louis Santos, Logan Brunner, William Warhol, Grace Rowland, Sidney Blodgett, Kayla Murphy, Kayla Randolph-Thorne, Joseph Show, Vinny Lancono, Katarina Rashadakis, and Lamb Newton. The band is under the direction of Mr. Scott Katona. The assistant director is Dr. Alan Kinsey. Front ensemble is Jesse Katona. Color advisor Lindsay Kapp, David Sobel. Battery percussion Alan Kinsey. Percussion arranger David Wright. Audio engineer Kerwin Capers. Woodwind and marching tech Kylie Weaver. Music arranger Rob Stein. Drum majors. Is the band ready? Jackson Liberty may take the field in halftime entertainment.
Roger that, Bravo. Be hearing you loud and clear. Good luck and please keep radio communication and driving safely. Roger that. Be aware there's a storm in the vicinity causing lots of snow. You might want to hold back. Risk of avalanche. Is everyone okay? That had always been down in the car. Bravo, this is base camp. Looking to reestablish radio communication. Do you copy?
right, guys, can I get all your names?
Vanessa Merz, Ileana Flores.
Molly Stafford Smith. All right, and what are you guys here doing? I know you guys are in charge of the red zone.
That's it.
How you guys feeling about the red zone this year? You guys getting pumped?
Yes. For sure.
It's insane out there. Be careful. I have one question for you. What's the sign about?
Colin McCarthy kisses his dad on the lips, and that's facts.
All right. And you guys rooting for anybody particular on the team to make it through?
We're rooting for Evan Catron and his cousin Joe DeVito. He scored a really sick touchdown, and we all loved it.
All right. And how about you, Vanessa? How are you feeling about the game? Do you think Liberty's going to keep it up and we're not going to let down, or will Memorial take it?
No, I think we're going to keep it up. I mean, we have a big crowd out tonight, and we're just playing really well.
All right. We're heading back to you guys in the booth. Are we good? Are we off? Okay, you guys are good. You have to go. Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
Good.
Good morning, class. Today we have an awesome guest speaker. This is Mrs. Schultz. She's our biggest business analyst on Wall Street, and she's here to share her experience with you guys today. Mrs. Schultz?
As a business analyst in the 21st century, my biggest piece of advice to you would be to stay dedicated to your work, but also stay true to who you are.
And I believe that's how we will continue to improve our product and dominate the competition.
Okay, everyone, please take your seats. Today we are going to be dissecting our first animal. That's right, if you want to be a doctor, you have to start somewhere.
So, sir, what seems to be the problem?
Lately, I've been lightheaded.
Here, let's take a look.
I'm sorry. I didn't see you.
You didn't stop.
I know, but my girlfriend, she's mad at me. I had to text her.
It's my first day of school.
He's only 7.
I know, but I was looking down at my phone. I can't stop. I'm sorry.
Can I get your names?
Nina Krasnov, Christina Torres.
And are you guys excited? You guys are from the Memorial side. How's Jag Nation going over there?
It's so amazing. It's so hyped.
Everybody's loud. All right. Do you guys think Memorial's going to make a comeback?
Yes! 3 words. Grind never stops. We're never stopping. We're coming back, baby. It's a W.
It's going to be a win. You think you're going to win?
Yes. We never lose to the Liberty Lions, so I mean, we're coming back.
All right. Sorry, I've got you guys at the booth. Signing off.
Everybody try to make those last minute 50-50 purchases, 50-50 ticket purchases. Again, you have to buy anything. There purchases 50-50 tickets. Also, weigh those last minute items from the snack stand. Hot. Good food, cold drink. Weigh those last minute munchies before the start of the second half.
And welcome back to the second half of this very interesting game between the Jackson Liberty Lions and the Jackson Memorial Jaguars. Lions up by 14 here at Jackson Liberty High School. What are you looking forward to in this second half, Connor?
I'm really looking forward to the Memorial offense, actually. They were in the red zone before, but they were actually picked off by Joe DeVito for a pick 6 if you're just tuning in now. I'm really wondering how they're going to come into this game and try to score.
Well, I think it's going to be a very interesting scenario here as Liberty left that first half with almost all the momentum, and now they get the ball back here to start off the second half. So Memorial's defense is going to have to come up strong. But K-Tron having a pretty good game, not throwing too much as we would have expected, but their run game is going very well right now. And especially their defense, too. Their defense is standing up to that Memorial offense very well. So
yeah. Their defense is literally the reason why they're up 14-0 right now.
That it is, with those 2 big interceptions leading to the touchdowns. The one with the pick 6 and that first interception leading to that good field advantage for them after that first kickoff of the game. And it's definitely anybody's game still. It's only 14-0. Things can change very quickly in this sport, but I'm very interested to see what's going to happen here.
See, the red zone here is really fired up.
That they are. Again, with all the momentum. Jaguar Nation has been very quiet in this game.
Yeah, I think the players could use a little boost from them.
And we just heard a chant from them for the first time in a while, so it looks like they're going to try to get that momentum back for the Jaguars.
Yeah, second half, it's a clean slate for them.
And Liberty again up 14-0 over Memorial. As Memorial is kicking off here. As they go for an interesting kick here, a little bit of a squib kick there. But it goes out of bounds, it seems.
The kick goes out of bounds.
And so that'll be a 1st and 10 from what looks to be about the 23 right now, but they're discussing something here. So it looks like they will be moving the chains here to the 35 as that kick did go out of bounds. We were looking to see the high school ruling on that. I know in college and professional football, when the ball goes out of bounds and the kickoff, they move it up. And here they moved it up to the 35-yard line for them, which Liberty has been returning to about the 35-yard line. I'm sorry, they've been starting from about the 35-yard line from the punts off of Memorial, as they haven't.
Yeah, it's been a lot of punts so far in this game.
I don't believe Liberty has been kicked to yet, as there haven't been any points for Memorial. As we see Liberty lining up here, Catron getting ready for the snap. It's 2nd and 5. And fakes the handoff, takes it himself, and he takes down the Memorial defender, who takes him down with him. Catron on the carry for no gain.
That was no gain. It was a nice little physical play there by him.
Yes, definitely.
Memorial player.
Definitely. I think you can see that they're not going to be stopped by anything here. And 3rd and 5 on the 40. As we were saying earlier, we weren't too sure what would happen off of that kickoff. There are some rules different in high school football than college and professional football, but the rule is similar, just a different amount of yards allotted, as there's a 1st down and more for Liberty. And Catron with that throw.
Great overall play there by the Lions offense there.
That'll move the chains, good enough for another Liberty 1st down. So you take a look at this replay.
Liberty in Memorial's half now. Let's see what they can do.
That they are. Still got a few yards to go here before they can start thinking about those big scoring plays, unless they go downfield, of course.
And another handoff to Jaden Brown. He's had a decent game so far. You know, a couple yards each play.
That he has. It's been a bit of a quiet game for him, but you know, he's been definitely helping this Liberty offense, getting a couple of yards, as you said, on each run here. And as you were saying in the beginning of the game, having one of the top guys out, he's definitely had to pick up his game a little bit here to carry that offense, and he's been able to do that for the most part tonight.
Yeah, Jimmy Solentano, their running back that used to start, broke his ankle. He was having an amazing season until that happened.
There's another run here. Short of the 1st down, but they'll get another go at it. Moving it to 3rd down.
McCarthy on the tackle. 3rd and 4 for the Lions.
It'll be 3rd and 4 here for the Lions. From the 43-yard line. That is Memorial's 43-yard line. And I guess we'll see a run here, because it's only 3 yards, but we could see a throw from Katron as he's back. And he does look to throw. It'll be completed for
breaks
first
one tackle.
Down. Bosco breaking that tackle there, as you said. And that'll be good enough to move the chains for another Lions first down. So we take a look at this replay here. Good pass by Katron.
See right there, great job by Jake Bosco breaking that first tackle and getting those few extra yards.
As we see Liberty lined up here. Fakes a handoff and then does hand it off.
It's a fumble by Jaden Brown. It looks like it was fumbled there.
It did. We're not sure.
Let's see what the ruling is.
Who recovered it? Looks like Liberty did recover it.
A gain of 1 on the play.
It's a gain of 1. 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 for the Lions.
As there's the snap, Katron looks to hand it off. It's fumbled off of a sack attempt. Memorial not able to get to it, but a huge loss of yards there.
Yeah, good job by Jake Bosco there to really jump on that ball, because if Memorial picked that up, they could have went in for a touchdown.
Yes, definitely. There was quite a bit of room there to run it. Bosco able to jump on that ball, as you said, making it 3rd and long. And there's a big chance for Memorial to stop them here.
Jackson Liberty.
As an interesting formation here for Memorial, as you would expect them to have more coverage in the backfield.
And it's picked off.
That it is. And
by number 59, Sean Laverty.
That'll benefit Memorial quite a bit here, as that looked like they were going to have to punt if it did go to 4th down, and would have been some very good field position for Liberty there. But because of that interception, it'll stay around midfield for them. Not doing much to help them gain any yards there as far as getting closer to the end zone, but does help them stay in the neutral zone rather than go all the way down the field back to their own territory.
Yeah, definitely. Memorial really needed that.
Yeah, that they did, and it's going to be handed off. And quite a few tackles avoided there by Cook, but he does ultimately get taken down for, looks like no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 to the Jags.
2nd and 10 here for the Jaguars. Less than 6 minutes left in the 3rd quarter.
You got to wonder when they start throwing it, as it looks like it could be on this attempt here. A bobbled snap, but he does have it, and then he grounds the ball.
I just slipped out of his fingertips there, went right to the ground.
Pass is incomplete.
So 3rd and 10. And big opportunity for the Liberty Lions defense here. As we take a look at this replay, you can see that ball just slipping out of his hands, as you said, not going exactly where he wanted it to. Memorial needs to get a little bit more aggressive here on offense if they want to think about putting some points on the board, as they're going to look to throw. Cebulski, and he breaks a couple tackles, but then gets taken down at their own 35. A big loss, and that drive definitely did not go the way Memorial had hoped after that big interception.
That was a sack by Sal Galena there, junior for the Lions.
Let's take a look at the replay. Broke the initial tackle there, and then it was ultimately he was ultimately brought down as a high snap, but takes the there's the kick, and it lands at about the 41-yard line. And it'll be a 1st and 10 for the Lions.
41-yard line, and that's where the Lions will take over.
Let's take a look at the replay of the kick. It'll be a 1st and 10 again from the 41 with 4:51 left in this 3rd quarter. And good stop there by Memorial. This quarter going by very quickly. Only the 3rd possession. But both teams utilizing their time wisely. Memorial needs to think about speeding it up a little bit more.
Yeah, they need to really get a quick stop and try to get this ball before the 3rd quarter ends.
Yes, definitely. As it looks like both teams are about set to go here. K-Tron handing it off, and then a good stop out of Memorial defense.
Hands it off once again to Brown. For being a freshman, he's getting a lot of carries this game.
Yes, he has, and that was one where he unfortunately didn't get the yards that he wanted to. And this will bring up a 3rd and 9 attempt. I'm sorry, 3rd and 10 here. As K-Tron gets set, and he pitches it back to number 3. There's Jaden Brown, and a good tackle.
That'll bring up 4th down here.
And 4th and long here. Liberty will get set.
They dumped it off to Jaden Brown. There was really nowhere to go on that one.
Liberty set to kick it here. As you can hear Jaguar Nation in the background a little bit.
Yeah, they're definitely roaring now.
Trying to get this momentum back from Memorial. Some much needed momentum. A kick goes back to number 12 from Memorial. That is then taken for a couple extra yards. And this is a big drive here for Memorial to see if they can step up and come back from this 14-point deficit. And it's 1st and 10 from the 44. 2:38 left in the 3rd quarter. And Memorial looking to get something going here. A handoff. And looks like possibly a short gain here. Shavatovich picking up what looks like to be a yard.
You know, lots of running going on in this game. I would really like to see a big, deep pass by either team here.
I was thinking the same thing. You know, it's one of those things where especially if you're Memorial in this situation, it can't hurt to go for it.
That deep long ball.
Yeah, you know, there's a flag on the play. The ball's taken to around midfield, but
there's a flag on the play.
But definitely, as long as the ball's not picked off, it doesn't hurt to go for it. And with Cebulski being, the backup quarterback here, it's a little bit more understandable why they're not going for the long ball. But K-Tron especially, I'm a little surprised that he hasn't looked downfield as much. As we were talking, Joe DeVito hasn't done too much in this game yet. He hasn't been utilized.
couple games ago, JTV was filming versus Mater Dei, and Evan Catron connected with Joe DeVito for about a 50-yard touchdown. I wonder if they could make that happen again here.
It'll be interesting to see. And it's funny, too, because that used to be Jackson Memorial's style as we get a run here on second down. Second and long, that is, because of the penalty. Shimonovich with the carry. But as I was saying, you know, that used to be Memorial style back when Kyle Johnson and a couple of their alumni were playing. They'd look downfield often, and they'd connect quite a bit.
Yeah, I think they still play like that, but now with their starting quarterback out, they got to switch up the game plan here.
Yeah, that's definitely true as well, though. That looks like a third and long. And he's going to look to throw, and that's going to hit the ground. And another missed opportunity. Fourth down now for the Jaguars as time's running out in this third quarter. Only about a minute left, a minute and 4 to be exact. And the Lions' offense is getting ready to take the field after this punt. As we were saying earlier, you know, I don't think this is the field position to do it. But wouldn't be surprised to see a fake at some point in this game based on the way the tricks were going. A good kick there. As it's to about the 28 or 29-yard line, it seems.
Everybody, get out your BB50 tickets. Get out your BB50 tickets.
And it'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29.
First and 10 for the Lions.
With 56 seconds left in this quarter, you think Liberty's thinking touchdown or just more conservative?
I'd say more conservative. You know, they want to utilize the time to their advantage rather than rush it. You know, you figure they want to try to take this game into their hands and really slow the clock down a little bit. I'm sorry, speed the clock up a little bit. Keep and a good catch there. Catron, who that receiver there, huge catch there for Liberty.
Number 84 on that one. You know, that was the total opposite of what we were thinking there.
Yes, definitely.
And on that play, I think Memorial was also thinking run. You could see most of their safeties were pushed a little more forward. They weren't really thinking about that.
As we were saying, they want to try to speed the clock up, but that's not what they're looking to do here. It looks like they just keep marching downfield, and Liberty now, after that big reception, Brown carrying it for a couple of yards, gains that momentum back that they've been looking for. And right now, I think Memorial is just trying to figure out what they need to do.
Second and 8 for the Lions.
As time will run out. End of 3. Scores 14-0. Lions over the Jaguars, and this is quite the game, ladies and gentlemen. Jackson Liberty on top in this 2018 Connor Cup.
You know, not many people were thinking Liberty was coming into this game as the underdog.
Hi guys, Amber and Grace. Grace, you guys are part of the dance team. You guys just performed on the field during halftime. How do you feel about it?
Amazing. That was so crazy. We've been working on this dance for months now, and like just being able to pull it off and kill it out there like that was so it's amazing. I'm like so excited and like full of adrenaline right now.
And it looks like we're down to the third quarter now. It looks like we're gonna win this. How do you feel about that?
This is literally so exciting. For the first time, and so I've been coming to this game since I was in 6th grade, and like actually seeing them almost like actually winning is crazy.
It's amazing. I'm thrilled.
And do you think Memorial's ever gonna score? I mean, they're looking pretty lonely on the scoreboard with just 0 points.
Not today. No one's touching us today.
Lions are strong today.
All right, I'll be throwing it back to you guys in the booth.
And thank you for that great interview, Victoria, as Bosco gets that carry there for Jackson Liberty. And we're at the beginning of the fourth quarter here. A loss of play there. Loss on the play there. And it'll be 3rd and 11. To all our NFL fans out there, big game last night between the Eagles and the Giants at MetLife Stadium. Eagles taking that, I believe, was around 34-13 was the final. A big game for the Eagles, looking to gain some more momentum, and the Giants had another rough game to their season. They're looking to gain some more momentum as this season goes on. The NFC East is really up in the air for anybody right now.
Yeah, definitely. It's filled with a lot of equal teams there.
That it is. The Cowboys had a disappointing loss to the Texans the other day, as now you see Katron faking the throw, and he's running it now. And gains about 3 or 4 on the play. But as I was saying, the Cowboys had a disappointing loss to the Texans in overtime, and we're going to take a look at this replay here. So that division's all really anybody's to grab. So it'll be interesting to see as that season continues to go on. A very unpredictable season for the NFL this year.
Yeah, definitely. Anybody who wins the NFC East is going to come out as a surprise, really.
Yeah. As we see from about the 38 here, it's 4th down. And there's the punt. And that'll be a good bounce. It rolls to about the 10-yard line, and that's exactly what Liberty was looking for there. Maybe a couple extra, but it'll be Memorial's possession at the 10. So I think if you're Memorial, you got to look downfield here. You can't just keep running the ball. Your offense starts to get tired, and definitely. And you look at Memorial's offensive line; they're pretty small. You know, they're Liberty's defensive line isn't too much bigger, but that offensive line definitely gets worn out a little bit, and you know it's easier to break the line as they look downfield, and that is caught by number 9, Jake McGowan. Cebulski with that big play there. That's what he was looking for. As I said, they're going to have to keep looking downfield, and it looks like they can trust him here a little bit more. So it'll be good enough to move the chains for another Jackson Memorial 1st down.
Yeah, these Liberty cornerbacks and safeties really haven't been tested all too much this game. We're going to see what they're made of this quarter.
As Cebulski snaps it, fakes a throw, then looks downfield, and it's just through his arms. That was Vigliarolo.
That was a close one. He had his man beat and everything.
He did, and it's
just in his arms.
Just right through. And it's a tough play as your back is turned on that one. But you take a look at the replay, and
beautiful throw by Cebulski too.
It was, and as we're seeing here, he does have the arm he needs to help them get downfield. He's starting to breathe some new life into this team here. And he's going to hand it off this time to Shimanovic. Takes it outside. A good tackle. Looked like he got a hold of his face mask a little bit. Shimanovic that was, but...
What a tackle by Jacob Stasiunas
It'll be 3rd and 7 for the Jaguars from about the 28-yard line. 29. 9 minutes left in this 4th quarter. Jackson Liberty leading 14-0. Cebulski looking under pressure. He gets the throw off, but doesn't get the yards.
It's going to bring up 4th down after a pretty interesting drive there.
That it will. As you see that, big catch there by McGowan to get them a little bit downfield, but not enough. And just see the replay there and a good tackle.
Memorial's lined up on punt here, but I think that if they can get a first down off of fourth down conversion. I think they should go for it. With only 8 minutes and 12 seconds left in this game.
Yeah, you gotta think about it a little bit. You don't want to just let the clock run out. It's a pretty good kick to about the 41. You don't want the clock to run out on you. You want to do whatever you need to gain the yards to get down the field. And unfortunately, sometimes that means taking some risks. But you know, it's one of those risks that if you don't take it, you might not get that chance that you need later on in the game. So
yeah,
it'll be interesting to see what happens here with about 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, with Liberty with the ball right now, I think we're going to be seeing a lot of running. They're just going to try to round the clock here, do what they can to give Memorial as little time as possible to get back in this game.
As we see a run there, stopped at the line of scrimmage. So it'll look like it'll be no gain on the play.
No gain on the play.
As
Second and
10. As the Lions are set. And here's a snap. Katron fakes a handoff, looks to throw. Interesting throw there, but incomplete.
Katron's pass is incomplete.
And it'll bring up a third down, 3rd and 10 that is.
This is going to be a big play here for both teams. If Liberty can get the first down here, they can waste a couple more minutes of the clock. But if Memorial can get a stop, then they're going to get possession back and a chance to make it a one-possession game.
As we're just about set. And it was
deep downfield.
Deep downfield.
Targeted for Jake Bosco there.
Incomplete.
Pass is incomplete.
Good pressure by Memorial trying to get to Katron. So they'll take it to 4th down as you see the replay here. As Liberty will look to punt it here.
Liberty set to punt here.
As it's a high snap. Good pressure, runs into the kicker.
Just gets that kickoff.
Out of bounds, and the kicker not too happy.
He goes out of bounds.
John Riley, that is, not too happy about no call on that. But he did mishandle the snap. So it's a difficult situation for an official to call that, because if you're Memorial, you do have to get to that kicker on that play.
Yeah, that was really a 50-50 call there.
Yeah.
And I think the refs did a good job there of not calling it, just letting him play it out.
There's been a couple situations like that this year in college football I know of, where it's just a close call on a bad snap, and unfortunately, you know, it can go either way, and sometimes the team thinks that it goes the wrong way, but it's a difficult job for the official to call it. As we see a completion there, and a big hit there by number 7 for Jackson Memorial. Cebulski with a good throw as he just steamrolls through the Liberty defender.
Great play there. If you saw Cebulski's eyes were looking toward the left of the field, but then he immediately turns around, throws it to the right, tricking that whole Liberty defense.
As you see there again, he throws his shoulder right at the defender. As they're in Liberty territory now. And fakes the handoff and then gives it to Cook. And that'll...
Looks like it'll bring up a first down.
Yeah, that'll move the chains. Good enough for another Jackson Memorial first down. And this is what Memorial's needed with 6:30 left. There's a lot of pressure on them right now.
Yeah, they really got to score here. If they don't score here, I don't really know what's going to happen in this game.
This is really their their last opportunity as a timeout is taken by Liberty. As we're looking at 14-0 Liberty over Memorial.
All right, I'm here with Stephanie Valette of Valise. Okay, I got it right, straight from zone. So tell me, how's the red zone?
It's incredible. The energy is fantastic. I have so much fun, honestly.
All right, good school spirit going on?
Oh yeah, everybody is like so happy, and we're finally like ahead of Memorial, so it's a good sign.
You think we're gonna keep it up? You think we're gonna keep them down to 0?
Oh, of course we will. We will.
All right, and you think the team's doing, are you surprised that we're actually doing this? Like, we're so close. We're in the 4th quarter. We're almost there.
Yeah, we're almost done, and honestly, I think we're going to win, and let's hope we do. Let's not jinx it.
All right, thank you so much. Back to you guys in the booth.
All right, thanks for that great interview.
As we see a flag on the play here. And it looks like we see the replay here. Looks like it's against Memorial. So they lose the yards that they've been trying so hard to gain, as it's a holding call.
Lots of penalties being called against Memorial here, and I think it's really holding them back from scoring.
That it is. As it's snapped. And looks downfield. And it is incomplete. Cebulski with a great throw. And Vigliarolo not able to keep his hands on it.
Memorial's going to be kicking themselves for that one. They had a wide open man downfield.
So it'll be 2nd and 20. As there you see a great throw, great accuracy.
Tossing over that shoulder away from the Liberty defender, but just couldn't seem to hang on.
As I wonder if they send Shimonovich outside on this one, try to get him some yards to pick up on the 3rd, but they're going to run it. There's a flag, and it's a false start, it looks like, on Memorial. That's a loss of another 5 yards, so this will be 2nd and 25.
2nd and 25 for Jackson Memorial.
As this is, as we were saying, the penalties really hurt a team. That first holding call, and now this false start, making them lose 15 yards total.
Yeah, definitely. I think Memorial should really talk to their players and see here.
And it's nearly picked off, as there was a lot of pressure on Cebulski. So take a look at this replay here. There you see the pressure coming in. That was a great attempt by the Liberty defender there, and then it was number 31, Shane Simonson, with the attempted pickoff there. He would have been gone too, but couldn't get his hands on it fully, as it'll be 3rd and 25. Good pressure there again, and now he's going to run it.
He's got some room.
And that's just that attempt of trying to get enough yards to get that 4th down attempt now.
Yeah, they are in field goal range. They could go for it if they want to.
I'd be very surprised if they did go for a field goal here. I think they're just going to try to get the yards, because a field goal won't do much for them scoring-wise to help them get back in this game. So it's 4th down, 4th and long here.
It looks like their quarterback is coming in. They will go for it.
And Memorial's defense has done a great job of holding Liberty to only 14 points this game, but Liberty's defense doing even better. Memorial not able to put up any points yet. Cebulski now looking on 4th down. He's going to try to throw it, and the pressure's there. Throws the ball downfield, and it's dropped out of the hands of Vigliarolo.
I think that was the biggest play of the game there.
As
Memorial had a chance to make this a one-possession game. It was right there for them. But you see, it was just dropped. So close.
As it's a big opportunity here for Liberty now to try to put this game away with only 5:27 left. And that is a very unfortunate 4th down there for Memorial, as Vigliarolo was wide open and could not get his hands around that ball.
You know, mixed with those a lot of drop balls and penalties, I can see why Memorial is down right now.
Yeah, it's, you know.
Maybe they had a few less drop balls and a few less penalties, but they could be in this game.
We see a handoff here, a good stop by Memorial. So there'll be 2nd down here. It was Brown on the carry. Get set here for the 2nd and 10. And Liberty's going to take their time, let the clock run down as much as possible. And Catron snaps the ball, and an interesting play there. They take him down. And it'll be 3rd and 4 here.
You know, with the game winding down, Liberty has done an amazing job of, keeping those penalties and turnovers to a minimum here. I think it's really helped them to get this lead.
That they have, and my apologies, it's actually going to be about 3rd and 6 here, it looks like. So there's the snap. Catron hands off. Short of the 1st down. That was Brown. Now you got to think, does Liberty go for it here on 4th down?
I think they should really trust their defense and punt this one. Their defense has done an amazing job so far here. With 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to go.
Looks like they're going to go for it, though.
Interesting move.
As we were talking about earlier, it's the same situation where if they get it, it benefits them, keep the clock running. But right now the clock is running. It's down to about 3 minutes and 11 seconds. But if Liberty doesn't get this here, then that gives Memorial some decent field position. As a timeout, Liberty. So now it looks like they'll get ready to put their special teams in, most likely. As there's about 3 minutes left in this game.
Yeah, I'm sure there might be some frustration on that Memorial sideline, but they really got to keep cool here in these couple minutes left and try to get a quick score and, just build their own motivation and maybe get another one.
As it'll be John Riley going back to, looks like, punt it. And there'll be a lot of pressure on this Memorial offense because they can't really take their time here when they get the ball. They have to rush this because if they need to, if they want to get back in this game, they need 2 touchdowns. So they're gonna have to do their best to get a touchdown as fast as possible and then probably go for an onside kick. As it's off of the Liberty player, it looks like there. And that'll be a pretty short kick. It's down at about the 42. Did not go the way they wanted it to go, that short kick.
Memorial's got to really look to get out of bounds here and conserve the clock as much as they can. Every second matters here with 2 minutes and 51 seconds remaining.
Yeah, you can expect if they throw it to be throwing it towards the sidelines, try to get their players out of bounds or run it to the sidelines at least. Big opportunity here for Liberty's defense if they can stop them here. It'll
downfield.
There's a flag on the play. The pass is incomplete. But that'll pretty much seal the deal if they can hold them off there, if their defense can hold them off here. Although Memorial does have the timeouts to stop the clock. But it gives them a pretty good advantage. So this could very well be Memorial's last opportunity here.
It could be, and they got to make the most of it and try to score as quick as possible.
As flag is against the Lions, and that's going to get Memorial some very good field position now. It's a pass interference, so a 15-yard penalty. So it's at the 43 now. Cebulski looking, gets that ball to the intended receiver. That was number 9, Jake McCowan.
Take a look at that one. That Liberty defender was right there, scooping him up. Only a 1-yard gain. Oh,
there's a flag, and it's another false start against Memorial, and this is really starting to hurt them. It does stop the clock, though. 2:12 left, 5-yard penalty, 2nd and 15.
Second and 20. Second and 20 for Jazz.
As here we see Cebulski set, looking downfield. He fakes a run, and then he'll take it himself out of bounds to stop the clock. So it'll be 3rd down here. As it's a short gain for Memorial.
The red zone is really hyping up here with 1:45 left. Liberty up 14-0.
As it's a big opportunity for the Lions defense here. Cebulski gonna look downfield, and he throws it, and nearly picked off, but it goes out of bounds. This will bring up a very, very important 4th down here. This is what could be Memorial's last chance. And
the whole game rests on this play right here.
That it does. There you see the red zone, and now the replay. Fourth and 15. And this is going to be very interesting here as we see the snap. Cebulski downfield, out of bounds.
And Liberty will take possession.
And
that could do it.
That could do it here.
You got to wait, though. You never know.
You never know here. They do have the timeouts remaining to stop the clock.
Maybe get possession back here.
Maybe get possession back and then go for an onside kick. But this is going to be a very, very difficult chance for Memorial here.
Yeah, all odds are against them now.
As it's about a minute and 30 seconds left. As you see the play here, Liberty just trying to run it, take the clock down, and it's Brown with the carry. As there is a timeout, it looks like, on Memorial. A minute 20 left. As this is a very, very exciting final moments of the game here. Liberty looking for their chance to seal the victory.
Second and 9 Lions.
As timeout is wrapping up. A minute 20 left, 2nd and 9 on the 48-yard line. The red zone pumped up here. As this red zone is going insane. And
we can see with a minute 20 left, Jaguar Nation is starting to disperse here. They're starting to leave the stands.
And it's Brown with the carry. Timeout Memorial again. A minute 12 now. And we're gonna take a look at the replay here. As you see, that was from earlier in the game.
If Liberty can get this first down here, they could seal the win.
That they could. So I believe Memorial has one timeout left, but they may not. As we see them line up here. 3rd and 4 on the 46. So we see the snap and stopped by Memorial's defense. And now Memorial taking their final timeout.
If I were Liberty, I'd go for it. You know, why not? If they can get this first down here, they could totally secure the win.
But the question is, if they don't get the first down,
yeah, well,
that does give Memorial the opportunity to throw it to the end zone once or twice and then go for an onside kick if they can get it. It's a very, very difficult challenge for the Jaguars if that does happen.
Hi, I'm here with Carolyn Malmstrom. Now, I picked you right out of the heart of the red zone. Now, how was that?
It was awesome. The energy is amazing. Everyone's having a great time.
And now we're nearing the last couple minutes of the game. How do you feel? I think we're gonna do it.
I think that we might pull through. I really think we're gonna win, which is really exciting. Like
I think it's just written in stone for today. Now, Brignola's first year as principal, we're already winning. We're off to a great start here, right? We're doing good.
Oh yeah, we're doing awesome. I really hope we win. That would be awesome.
Yeah. Back to you guys in the booth.
Thank you, Victoria, as we see 4th and 4 here for Liberty, and they will kick it, and that'll go to about the 20-yard line. So it'll be 56 seconds from Memorial's offense with no timeouts from the 20-yard line. Memorial is going to need a miracle here.
They do.
If Liberty's defense can hold them off here, this will be a pretty incredible feat. There's the snap. Spolsky looking. and throws it out of bounds.
50 seconds remaining.
But you do have to think, though, you know, their only options right now are to look outside. You don't want to throw it towards the middle of the field, then, you know, you
really
run out of
limits, where they
space.
can put the ball.
Exactly. So this is going to be an interesting 50 seconds, that's for sure. As Memorial lines up here for the snap. Spolsky looks downfield, finds an open man, and it looks like he'll get out of bounds. So it's a first down. As
First down, the Jags from their own 38-yard line.
this will be a first down from about the 38. Looks downfield again, and it's incomplete.
Sapolsky's pass is incomplete.
And a lot of hugs going down there on the Liberty sidelines as they look to seal the win.
And here we go now, 2nd and 10 from the 38. 36 seconds left on the clock. Snapped to Sapolsky. Looks for the throw, and it's incomplete.
Great job by Jake Bosco to bat that pass down.
Bosco defending.
And it'll be 28.8 seconds. Time is running out for Memorial here. 3rd and 10 on the 38.
See Jake Bosco there. He's had a great game so far, as had this whole Liberty team.
Sapolsky looking downfield, and it's incomplete again.
This is incomplete.
This is 4th and 10 now. This is the Jaguars' last chance. As
22 seconds left on the clock. 4th down here.
And there's the snap, Sapolsky looking downfield, and it's dropped. Incomplete.
And Liberty will take possession.
Liberty takes over here. 16 seconds left, and ladies and gentlemen, that should do it. As the Lions will most likely take a knee here, as Memorial is out of timeouts. So it's 1st and 10 from the 38.
Lions here lining up for victory formation, just getting to seal this win.
As the red zone is going insane down on the sidelines here. Getting ready here is the Lions. And there's the knee. The clock will run out.
And that'll do it.
And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you have just witnessed history. The Jackson Liberty Lions have beaten the Jackson Memorial Jaguars for the first time in the school's history. Congratulations to Jackson Liberty on the 2018 Connor Cup.
What a game for the Lions. They fought so hard this whole time, and they finally did it. Great job by them.
14-0 final score, Liberty over Memorial. And again, ladies and gentlemen, this is the first time in history that Liberty has beaten Memorial, and the red zone is going insane right now. Congratulations to Jackson Liberty on a hard-fought win, as this is an incredible, incredible moment for this football team, for these fans, for this school, and for this town. And we are so incredibly honored to be able to be here calling this game, bringing this game to you. And
yeah, definitely. It's been an honor to call this game.
As you see the handshake at the center And for the first time in history, Liberty will be the home to the Connor Cup. And this is quite the moment for this school, as the teams are now going to line up for the ceremony for the Connor Cup. And a good game by Jackson Memorial by their offense, but Liberty able to shut them out 14-0. And now the fans rush the field. As this is such an incredible moment for the Liberty Lions. Congratulations to the 2018 Connor Cup champions, the Jackson Liberty Lions. As you see these fans celebrating here at center field, quite the moment for this group, as Jackson Liberty is able to defeat Memorial. Ladies and gentlemen, we are so honored to be able to call this game, to bring this game to you. Final score 14-0, Jackson Liberty over Jackson Memorial. And the Lions are this year's winners of the Connor Cup. As these fans at center field are celebrating hard with their football team, an incredible moment. This has been quite the game.
Yeah, it's been 12 long years for this team, and they've finally done it. An amazing job.
As the Liberty Lions have really grown over these last 12 years, as you said. They have been able to. They've been able to really advance in their sports, in their and not only their sports but in their school in general. This school has really over the last 12 years been such a great addition to this town, and it really culminates with this 14-0 victory here, as we see the Lions celebrating for the first time, beating the Jackson Memorial Jaguars in school history. The Liberty Band is currently celebrating as well. So ladies and gentlemen, again, you have just witnessed history. The Jackson Liberty Lions have defeated the Jackson Memorial Jaguars 14-0 here in the 2018 Connor Cup for the first time in school history. I'm John Gallagher.
And I'm Connor Kavas.
And it has been our honor to bring this game to you. Have a good night, Jackson.